Well, hello, my furry shoppers, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gina, and shopping is what I love to do. If you love shopping just as much and you'd like to watch shopping just as much, hit that subscribe button and let's do some shopping. And to everybody else, all my viewers and subscribers, welcome back, and thank you everybody for taking the time to watch my video today. So we are back at Lowe's. As soon as we walk up, we see all of these palm trees. Now here's the funny thing: when you live in Southern California, sometimes you could plant your own palm tree and sometimes you don't get a choice. Seriously, I mean, look at these prices: $70, $18. You can honestly, just as long as you have a shovel and a bucket, you could come back and dig out the palm trees that the birds naturally plant in my yard. I'm always having to dig up 2 a month and throwing them away, unfortunately, because that happens. But all of their beautiful now, like I said, we are located in Southern California, so we have a lot of sunshine. We have warm weather. Right now it's been like it's so funny. Last week it was cold. We've been having a week that is cold and then a week that is warm. So this week it was like 82. Look how beautiful these are. These are like the purple poppies. Oh, and they're only $7.98. I've got to get my yard together, so get my pots together, get my soil so I could do some new plantings, especially for the spring time. I have so many ideas. I want to grab a couple of these. These are only $45.98. These are wine barrels cut in half. We do live in wine country, so we have a lot of access to wine barrels, and it's wide. Sometimes they're a little bit cheaper in our area too. These are the Jack Daniel wine barrels. You can see they're have a little bit more of the smoke lining in them. And the other ones, well, most likely, I'm not sure if they're used or not. I couldn't see the insides of them. And so before I walk into the store, of course, they have these hanging plants. The pansies are some of my favorites. Look how gorgeous these are. And these flowers use a lot of sun. They can be full sun, but also maybe a little part shade too. And of course, all of their outdoor furniture is here. Look how gorgeous. And I love checking out Lowe's this time of year, getting some great ideas. We're wanting to do a little bit of remodeling in our backyard, but look at this. Oh, I love these shades. And we have full sun, and sometimes it gets a little too warm. I'm going to need to add some of these shades too, just to cut down on that heat. Now, speaking of heat, my husband has been wanting this. Now, this is a #1 pizza oven brand. It's called the Uni, sorry. And it could cook pizza up to 60 seconds too. So we're keeping an eye on that. Now, this is an interesting umbrella. It's only $50. Lowe's has really great prices on the umbrellas. They don't come with the stand, but the umbrellas, there's so many to choose from too. Look at this comfy chair. I could just sit back in that all day. Let's see if we can find a price for that chair. This is such a beautiful set too. Oh, that chair is $628. I think it comes with all the cushions too. It sounds pricey, but it could be worth it too. Look at this umbrella. Look at these. These are lights underneath. That is so, oh, I really do like that. This umbrella is 10 feet across too. So it is really, I'm gonna see if I could try to turn and see if we could get to the price. Ooh, that umbrella with those lights, $448. That is a little pricey. I'm not sure about that, because you can add your own lights a lot, especially, I don't know how long those will last, and if they get damaged, taking the umbrella up and down. You can see this one doesn't have the lights, and it's $138. But like I said, this is a huge umbrella. Look at the edging on this as well. I love the little white trim, and of course you have your outdoor fire pits. If you don't have them built in, check this out. You could, these are so inexpensive too. They used to be so pricey. They've gone down in price a lot over the last few years. And of course, all of this beautiful outdoor furniture. And I love that these are actually sets. So the $6.98, it's the 2 chairs, the little couch, and the coffee table. I actually really like this set. My only issue is like sometimes that material could not last very long. So it's, I mean, I'm not sure where the price is the whole thing. That is a fire pit, and that is a gas one too. So depending on what your backyard needs are. Oh, I love this umbrella. I love the little fringe at the end. That is so pretty. Now, I am crafty. I could sew. I probably could just add my own fringe to the existing umbrellas I have. I didn't even think of that till just now. Now, one of my umbrellas is red. I was so excited to get it. It was so beautiful. And within 6 months, it faded. So for $49, that's the one I got. It's kind of like now it's like the underneath of it's red and the top is a dusty red. Now I'm looking at some new indoor lighting. That is such a unique piece for $149. It reminds me almost like an octopus with the, you know, the way the swirls. It is so pretty. I think it's one of those lights that I would think is really interesting. I would put it up and then within 6 months I would be done with it. So when you're looking at pieces for your home, you do want to kind of look at it as something you want to, you know, you be able to enjoy for the next at least 5 to 10 years. Because if you are switching out appliances, well, not appliances, but even just lighting alone, that could take up that could really add up over the time. Now, of course, we, you know, back years and years ago, we were remodeling our older house. These dome lights, those hallway lights, that was the only choice we had. So many different choices nowadays. So, I mean, it makes it harder. I mean, look at these gorgeous outdoor lights. I am gravitating towards this one. I really like that one. Now, of course, we want some ceiling fans in our back with the lights, but that, oh, I really like that. I mean, and you could probably use these indoor too. I mean, I can't imagine. Now, of course, the outdoor lighting you can put indoor. Indoor, you can't always put outdoor. Now, power tools. Look, this is a clearance price of $83.30. This is a Craftsman power drill, and I want to say it may be this one right in the middle. And here's the greatest thing is, you know, we all need tools. Even if you don't have to be a contractor to have tools, it's a great thing to have around the house to help you, you know, put items together. You know, building, say you got IKEA furniture, or just, you know, simply changing out a plug, but it's always just something good to have. You never know. Now, here's the thing, safety, you can't put a price of safety. These hard hats looks like that they're $8 and change. If you buy them in bulk, they do get a little bit cheaper. However, it's still $8 a change to have one of these. Is great. You can choose between the yellow and the white. Safety first. I have been injured with my head during a remodel, so yes, definitely wear those now. I love these new door handles with the code. One of my friends finally got one, and seeing how they use it, really, because at first I wasn't sure if I wanted one. Now how I see how they use it, I definitely want one, but there's so many to choose from too. I mean, that's it's the fun part, and could be a little frustrating too, is choosing the right one. Now, a wet dry vacuum for $37.97. This is something good to have. Now, this is only 5 gallon, or not 5 gallons, it's actually a 3 gallon. It's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. I've borrowed, like, my father has a really huge one, but he used it because he was a contractor, so he needed a larger one. So, but I have the 3 gallon. I love it. I use it for my car, vacuum out my garage. And sometimes you just need it for a lot of little things too. And here, you know, you do want to replace the filter, and you can easily get it here. And I like that they're right on top too. They're not separated. Lowe's keeps them all together too, so there's no guesswork on what you need. Now, for $179, We all use the toilets, we do. I am really liking this. I love the way that this flares out. And so I'm kind of like looking at it. Now it's a higher seat. I do like that. The round front bowl, that doesn't make a difference. Well, it makes a difference if you are, depending on what kind of seat you want. Now the plunge free, I'm not sure what that means. But, I'm willing to give it a try. Now, I'm kind of gravitating, going towards the garden area. What stops me at first are these orchids. Look how beautiful these are. I mean, this pot has so many different flowers in it. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is a beautiful pot. Now, this pot of orchids does have, comes with a really nice pot. It has the rocks. A lot of people, orchids can be intimidating. And what I have learned, I have one of my friends, she just so many beautiful ones on her fireplace. And she said it's just really about the lighting and when to water too. She said one of the downfalls with orchids is that people tend to overwater them, and she goes, they don't really require that much water too. And I mean, these, like I said, these are $44.98, but look how many of them. These pots are just beautiful too. So you don't have to. I love flowers. I could put things together. I'm not the best at flower arrangements, so I like that these are already put together. It's a $44.98. This is going to last a while too. And so this was $29.98, but it's 2 flowers. But I mean, look how pretty they are. They already have the stems. I mean, look at this one with the pink and like the burgundy inside. These colors are just fascinating. Now that's only $13.98. That is actually a really good price. Oh, the pot is not as fancy. It doesn't have the rocks. You can get those rocks at the Dollar Tree. And if you have your favorite pot, or just leave it in there too. Because sometimes, you won't always see the pot, or you know what? You could go to Home Goods and find a really pretty pot. Find a pot maybe to put that pot in. I wouldn't transfer it because, like I said, orchids could be really sensitive. So if that pot fits into another prettier pot, there you go. I mean, look at all of these. And I love how you can see some of them still hasn't always bloom. Oh, how pretty. Those are just, I've seen orchids being sold at Trader Joe's and at other stores. This has to be the best selection and really good prices here at Lowe's too. So if you're wanting to, grab some orchids for your home, I would definitely check out Lowe's, because look at you have such a huge selection. What's your favorite color? Do you want them short? Do you want them tall? That's a great place to check them out. Now, I love their garden area. Here's the difference between Lowe's and Home Depot is that Lowe's has the prices on their flowers. I mean, look at those tulips. You know exactly how much they are. You have the pansies right next to it. You could go, the pansies are $2.48. You don't have to guess. I do not like having to guess the prices. And I mean, right there. And there's so many to choose from. Now, these are the smaller pansy flowers. But I mean, do you want light purple? Do you want the darker purple? Do you want burgundy? Do you want the yellow and purple? I mean, there's so many to choose from. I mean, I'll take them all. Grab that wine barrel, just fill them up. Now for $10.98, the lilies. These are really pretty. I love the variety of colors that they have too. I mean, look at these. They call them a black lily, but they're more of a dark purple. So anytime a flower is called black, it's a dark purple too. I think they're so beautiful, so unique. Look at this. This is a white with a little bit of a light purple. And you have a white lily if you want it. It's kind of plain, but add some color. Look at these. These are a little bit more of a tropical colors too. So you have your orange mixed with your pink and yellow. These are really pretty. Those do cost a little bit more. Those were $18.98. I mean, but they're already in a pot. Just set them down. You got to be careful though. Lilies are poisonous to animals too, very. And look at, here are more pansies. Pansies, these are pretty. These are a little bit a bigger flower than what we just saw. But, and these, look at, these are pansies too. They're just plain white. Now, if you want some white color, I like color flowers, but I mean, like with the purple, the yellows, I mean, look at this lavender. So that's one thing with my flowers. I will tend to mix a little bit of white in it too, to break it up. But I love bright colors, the yellow, the purple. That's one thing I love about lavender. This will come back year after year. So this will last, a long time. As long as you take care of it, fertilize it, keep it, watered, you're going to have such beautiful flowers. The pansies, they will die off and you do have to replant those, but the lavender, you do not. Everybody, I hope you had enjoyed this walkthrough with Lowe's with me. I hope you're having a great weekend. As always, I will talk to you later, so take care and have a great day.